I just went on and bought you on in, Kangaroo. What the
What's up, man?
business is?
What's going on, brother? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Look here. Let me tell you something. OG Gill, I'm gonna show. I don't know if you can. I think you can see the chat there, Kangaroo. But look, man, OG Gill said he got up. It was wait a minute, 3:40 Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, yeah, all I can say about that, he an early bird.
He an early bird, man. He too early. Look,
Yes, sir.
and he said he made sure that nobody beats him in here. And Nick, Roll Tide Gill Crew, and Nick said it's 6:13, and I haven't been able to think about number watching my two favorite Alabama podcasts, Piano Man and KB together. Can I get a Roll Tide? Roll Tide, Nick.
Tell him again. Roll Tide, roll.
Roll Tide, roll. That's Nick and OG. Let me see who else up in here. See, KB, man, I done learned a lot from you how you be doing things, man. And ain't nothing like when you give your shout out to the people in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Hey, you got to recognize the ones who recognizing you.
Exactly. Who recognize you. And man, I see Larry Law, Double L, Old Tide, DSG B84. Listen, that's my new brother right there, DSG. And KB, I'm pretty sure you know he started his own channel. He got his channel and everything. I went and subscribed last night. I told my folks to go and subscribe and everything. I'm telling everybody that's on this channel this morning, go and subscribe to DSGB84. Let's go support our brother. Now, Kangaroo Black did that for me. I'm doing that for DSG84. That's called paying it forward. Because, man, we all up in him. And there's enough room for everybody. Everybody. And, man, we ain't got to be jealous of nobody else. Do your thing. Run your race. Stay in your lane. And look, whichever way Piano Man can help, just like Kangaroo Black has helped me, I'm going to extend that same grace like he's extended it to me. And so, DSG, we got you, bro. So we're glad to see you. Ephraim, Mimi, my best friend on Twitter, Stephen Hicks, Eddie Blackburn, Brock, Maxine. Those a lot of your folks that Kangaroo, call them out, bro.
Oh yeah. King Brian, Stephen Hicks, From, Brock, Nick Harden, Maxine Connor. Eddie Blackburn, the man.
Oh yeah, Eddie, cool dude.
Larry Lodge, he over there. He be on the show. DSGB over there. Yeah, man. Yeah. These some of my people, man.
Man, but you know what? Your people are my people too, man. And we're all one big family. And man, I don't see. Look here, I love all y'all, man. But Stephen Hicks, I had to go on and put that up there early this morning. Tear it up, man. I'm talking about everybody. That's what me and Kangaroo gonna be talking about a little bit this morning. Getting off into this thing, man, because Kangaroo, let me tell you something. I got a bombshell that I'm gonna drop, but it's really not a bombshell. But brother, let me tell you this. Here's the thing. When Greg McElroy speaks, a lot of times, nothing surprises me that he says. Nothing surprises me that he says. I mean, I'm talking about absolutely nothing. He's whatever. But let me tell you what Greg McElroy said this morning, and I'm going to have to pull it back up later on and come back with it in another show.
Okay.
Greg McElroy made this statement and said that Texas had the best defense in college football this year. Texas, of all people.
Where did he get that from?
I don't know where Greg McElroy got that from. It was on his podcast. I know he announced it on his podcast. Now, KB, here's my problem with that. I'm gonna let you take this away right here, KB. And how you look in chat. All I ask you to do just say what you got to say. I told him yesterday, Kangaroo. I said, when Kangaroo Black come on, I'm gonna let him have his way. Man, do the doggone thing. Now, how in the world you gonna sit up there and form your mouth to say that Texas is gonna have the best defense when Georgia beat you twice with the same defense, and whoever it was, who did they lose to in the CFB? Was it
Ohio State.
Ohio State?
Yeah,
How in the world you gonna fix your mouth to say Texas has the best defense when they get in big games and can't perform? What about that, KB?
that's true. That's true. Texas didn't have the best defense last season. I mean, if you look at it, Georgia's offense wasn't the best last season, and they beat them twice. So I don't understand what he getting that Texas will have the best defense in 2025 when you see how the later part of the season, the middle to later part of the season, how Alabama defense performed last season. Now, Alabama defense kept us in a lot of games.
Yeah.
Especially when the offense wasn't performing. Yeah, our defense give up some yards. They'll give up some plays, but when it comes to the red zone, they always seem to buckle down. All right. If you keeping them out the end zone, then you doing your job. That's the way I see it. But far as and most of all, we were so young last season, and all those guys coming back with a year experience under their belt. Who do we lose off defense? Malachi Moore and Devontae Smith on the back end.
Yeah.
And we lost Jahad Campbell out from the linebacker core. But most everybody else we got coming back. We might have lost a guy or two off the offensive line. But most part, I think we got 8 to 9 guys coming back who started last season on defense.
Exactly. You see what Blunt conversation? What's a Blunt conversation? You see what Blunt conversation said? Texas is a no-show in every big game. And I'm gonna tell you something else. And you know what, KB? And I'm about to say something else. It might make some Texas fans mad, but it's the truth. Texas was sometimes a no-show in some small games too. Per se, Vanderbilt. Wasn't no way Vanderbilt was supposed to be in a game with you, but they almost beat you. You know,
they beat Vanderbilt by 3, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna let Greg have that and all that kind of stuff. Brock says Texas can't beat Georgia. That's no lie. You know, Texas can't beat a lot of folks, to be quite honest with you. But Kangaroo Black, here's a message for you, bro. I'm gonna put it on there. From Tyler Kurslisty. I don't mean to mispronounce your last name, but he said, "Good morning, Kangaroo. Black, I am representative of Buckeye Nation. I can't wait for you to talk to my buddy Sean and TG tonight on Ohio podcast." Tyler, welcome to the show. I know you know Kangaroo Black. I'm Piano Man. This is my brother. But Tyler, we welcome you over here too as well. We not big Ohio State fans, but we respect you. You see what I'm saying? I respect you, brother. And
I'll be on their show tonight, man.
Okay.
It's called the Buckeye Podcast. I mean the Buckeye Lounge tonight at 8:00.
Okay, that's 8:00 Eastern.
8:00 Eastern time.
Gotcha. Okay, that'd be 7:00 my time. If I'm not anywhere else, I'm gonna come join y'all. If I'm Tyler, if that's okay, Kangaroo, if that's okay, I'll come. Just come hang out and listen, and everything, and talk my smack a little bit. But I'm gonna keep it respectful. And I shout out to my 401k crew: Bino, OG Gill, Susan, Carla, JB the Governor, Gary, and my producer Dwight. Shout out to the 401k crew. And so, but Tyler, we're glad to have you, my friend. Glad to have you. So let's hop right into it, Kangaroo Black. Let's talk about this upcoming season. But before we talk about the upcoming season, KB, let's talk about what do you think? Because I said we're turning the page on last season. We're turning the page. We're moving on up the road. But KB, I got a couple of stats here for you. And we all know that I want to put this in a particular order. So just work with me for a minute, KB. Bama, Georgia, Auburn, Texas, Tennessee, that's 5, and Oklahoma, 6. Those 6 teams have something in common, KB. Those 6 teams that I just named, they all start new starting quarterbacks this year.
Yeah.
All 6 of those teams that I just named.
Don't forget
Now,
Ole Miss.
And Ole Miss 7. There are 16 teams, I think, within the SEC.
Yeah.
Almost half of the SEC is starting with new quarterbacks. I'm almost tempted to say too, KB, that Missouri has a new one too. I think.
I think Brady Cook, he gone.
So that's 8 teams. What do
also
you think?
Kentucky.
9. So that means over half.
Yeah.
Over half of the SEC is starting with new quarterbacks. Here's my question, and here's how we're gonna get started right here. How does that work, or how does that look for the SEC as it measures up to other conferences?
Well, other conferences might look at the SEC as having maybe a down year this year because of how many quarterbacks they're going to be starting. And maybe it might cause some of these other teams from these other conferences to overlook some of these SEC teams if they on their schedule, especially if they don't have a new starting quarterback and they quarterback played pretty well last season. But like this is just my thing, man. If you good enough to be named the starter, you should be good enough to win some games. That's just the way I look at it.
Yeah. So I'm putting something up here that Brock said, and this is what some of my people are saying right here about Texas, all because of Arch Manning. It's not because of Anthony Hill or any of those other guys that they talking about on the bonnet defense and so forth and so on. I believe it's basically because of Arch Manning. And in my opinion, when you sit down, you look at Texas, you look at Bama, you look at LSU, even them, teams with good, quote unquote, good defenses, if you will. Those teams, like you said at the onset there, KB, keep teams in a game that, honest to goodness, if you were just plain and ordinary, you'd be blown out.
And you know what? My thing with this new quarterback, it don't make a difference. Because guess what? If your offensive line holds up and they do what they supposed to do, that first year starting quarterback, he going to perform. He going to excel. It all got to do with that offensive line.
Hear you. And I've said all along, I got my notes right here, KB, the X factor for Bama. And I know we have other fan bases on here, and man, I salute you. But I'm just going to talk about Bama for a minute because that's what we do. But the X factor for Bama, from Piano Man's perspective, is not the quarterback, is not the wideouts, is not the running backs. On offense, it is the O-line. KB just named it, as far as I'm concerned. It's the O-line. Let me pull up a name here. What's Tyler Proctor. Kate, Proctor. Olausa Lennon, Parker Brailsford, Wilton Formby, Jaden Roberts, Caden Proctor. That's what I'm talking about. Gino Vandermark, Michael Carroll, Rock Montgomery. That's who we working with on the O-line, starters and subs. That's what we're talking about. I'm being honest with you. And the X factor for me offensively, KB, has to be the O-line.
That's it.
Now, I know, and I'm gonna let you speak on this because you've been real strong about this, KB. I know that Jalen Milroe had his problems. He's gone now, but just to sort of recollect, he had his issues. He had his problems. But some of those issues came not just for him not being able to throw short, not just for him being able to properly read a defense from where we're sitting, but we also know that there were some issues on the O-line, especially from the left side of that line with Tyler Booker being gone and now Caden Proctor being hurt for his second spring. You had Jaden Roberts on the right hand, on the right side, playing injured basically throughout the course of the year. We had issues on the line.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, KB, the X factor for thank you, Brock. I forgot about Cam DeBerry. So, what you say? I'm saying that the X factor for Bama is the old line. What you say?
I say the same thing. I say, like you said, last season we had issues on the offensive line. Because if Milroe didn't have the type of running ability that he had and escapability that he had, he would have took way more sacks, and we would have lost more games than what we did. Now, you say he had his problems. That's true, but we won some games because of Milroe's running ability.
Yeah,
And because if Milroe's ability, it negated defenses from rushing. I'll just
yeah,
say that. It negated some defense from sending that blitz because of his running ability. And then again, if he didn't have that, what do you think? What do you think defenses would have did? Pin their ears back, and they was kind of coming at them because they would have knew he had issues in the passing game.
yep,
All because they would have did it because our offensive line, you didn't know what you was going to get from game to game.
exactly,
Now, if
exactly.
we come in and have a strong performance against, I'll say the first 3 games, then we might be on to something with that offensive line. If they have some stellar performances in the first 3 games, then we might be on to something. So,
Hey Amber, what's up, Amber Nicole?
yeah,
She
Ty
said
Simpson do have an impressive running
he
ability too,
he has some impressive
and Ty
running ability.
Simpson. The thing I seen out of Ty Simpson, he ain't gonna stand back there and try to decide, hey, should I throw or should I run? He make quick decisions. If he see it ain't there, he gone.
You know what? And here's another thing. Here we go. Now, KB, this the part that's gonna trip you out because I really want to hear you I want you to go on in now. Don't hold back on Piano Man's account. Come on with it. This the morning run, man. Let's make it happen. Check this out. Here are Ty Simpson's stats from last year, and because we gonna dive into this because you sparked something the other night, and got me to thinking on your show about the stats and this and that and the third and how things could possibly look. Ty Simpson, he played 6 games last year, 14 completions on 25 attempts with a 56% rating, 167 yards, no touchdowns, and no interceptions. Now check this out. Or with a 112 overall rating. Ryan Williams, on the other hand, he played 13 games, 48 receptions, 865 yards on 8 TDs. Germ, now watch this. Watch this. 13 games, 50 receptions, 794 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 2. Jam Miller, 13 games, 145 attempts, 668 yards, 4.6 yards per carry, 7 touchdowns. Richard Young, and I'm going to stop right here, 7 games, 27 attempts, 146 yards, 5.4 yards per carry, and 2 touchdowns. KB, what's wrong with this picture?
Offensive line play. That's what's wrong with it. You already know, man. You already know. Right? I mean, huh?
I was going to say, when you made a statement, and I'm going to repeat you. Now, here is Amber. I got to show this because this is which way I was headed. I might not have used this terminology, but I was going to say, when your quarterback has more yards than your running back.
Yes, that's another thing. Your quarterback got more yards and carries than your running back. That's the issue too. That's like for Jalen Milroe, that run pass option, he wasn't very good at it because most likely he's going to keep that ball and he's going to run it. Most like it's like it was times where he should have kept the ball and he didn't, and times where he should have gave the ball he didn't. So, like I say, we won some games because of him, but we probably lost a couple because of him too.
I'll name one game. Oklahoma, we lost because of bad quarterback play.
Yeah. See, and this is my thing. And I got to put this on Coach Kalen DeBoer, because if you see your quarterback ain't performing, why not change him? Why not switch him out? That's not saying, hey, he's not the starter no more. Like Nick Saban used to say, we put somebody in there to give us a spark. And Coach Womack didn't do that. I mean, Coach DeBoer.
And Eddie Blackburn is saying O-line and play calling too. It was a combination of things. It was a combination of things. And it was at that point right there in the game. I'm just going to deal with the games that we lost, KB. To me, it was chipping away at the confidence. It chipped away at the trust factor. It chipped away at our edge and how we play the game, how we approach the game, and this, that, and the third. The losses began to chip away at a lot of different things. And so when we lost in that game to Michigan, from what now I'm going to put up what Amber Nicole is saying right here, being worried about Ryan staying because he was visibly upset with Milroe during the Michigan game.
Yeah.
Not only him, but
Bernard.
Germ was really upset, because they were literally saying, and as a former player myself, they were visibly upset, saying we should have won this game. We were supposed to be beating the brakes off these guys. But offensively, there was no cohesiveness. So now as we turn this page, now here we are, and everybody, 88, I need everybody put in the chat right quick. Here we go. I think it's going to be 88 days now. I think it's 88 days, Kangaroo.
Until 88 days?
FSU, we have liftoff. 88 days. So, KB, tell me your expectations, sir, of game one. Take it away.
First of all, this is just what I want to see. First thing I'm going to look at, I keep going back to it, the offensive line. That's the first thing I'm going to be looking for. How is they performing? Second of all, Ty Simpson. What is he going to do? Is Ty Simpson, how he going, the offensive line, Ty Simpson, offensive play calling. You know, we got Ryan Grubb now. So offensive play calling, how much different would the play calling be this year from last season? Because I don't watch film from Ryan Grubb when he was at Washington. And on every passing play, somebody is running wide open. Whether it's underneath or down the field, somebody is always wide open. And also the defense as a whole, I'm going to be watching to see if the defense has gotten any better. I know the team, this with everybody. Both teams probably come out a little sluggish, making some mistakes. It's the first game. But the thing is, I want to see is this Alabama team execute like we know that they can. That's all I want to see. And for us to win the game. I'm not going to go in the game with any expectations for Alabama to blow them out, for them to, for like the running backs to get 200 yards rushing, Ty Simpson to throw 350. I'm not going to go in expecting that. I just want these guys to execute. That's all I want, and to win the game.
And Amber says, I think Ryan Grubb would be a major game changer. There's a reason Saban wanted him in 2023. And I was telling them last night that we have to consider that right there. But toward the end of the show, I have a theory about something, KB, because with winning there's a blessing, but there's also a curse that comes with winning.
Yeah.
And we have to honor. Sometimes I ain't gonna say honor, but we have to also understand that curse is real, especially as it relates to Alabama, because like you said Sunday night, KB, we are the standard. What's up, Donnie Wilkerson? You know what? I don't do this too often, but you know, you over here, big dog. I'll go ahead. Donnie Wilkerson said, "Go Dogs."
Going
Man,
down.
you and DSG. KJ was over on my channel the other night. Man, it was hilarious. Me and KJ were going at it. KB, we were going at it. He left you and came over there with me. And man, we went at it for 2 hours.
KJ is he's a D1 troll. That's what he is.
You know, that dude there. And then somebody gets on my YouTube last night and said, "I don't know ball." I said, "Well, come to my show and tell me what I don't know." You know. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna do this too. Roderick, dude, go Tigers. Now let me ask you something, Roderick. Is that LSU or Clemson? Which Tiger are you? Or Princeton?
It might be Auburn Tiger.
Or Auburn. I forgot about Auburn. Got so many names: Tiger, War Eagle, Plainsman. You know, you know, which one is it, bro? But anyway, good to see you. Everybody that's in the chat. Glad to have you. Good morning to you, Roll Tide, and all that good stuff. And whoever your fan base is, go whoever and everything. Roderick, Roderick, you are my first LSU visitor, man. Welcome. Amber Nicole calling the War Chickens. So, but KB, here we go, bro. Let's go down the list. And you've named your X factors. You named your concerns, and this, that, and the third. So when this is going to be called national championship level, okay? And so when I say a position or whatever, you can give me a yes or no answer and a reason being. Here we go. Are our DBs national championship level?
Your ID means national championship level.
Are our DBs are our defensive
DBs?
backs?
Okay, DBs. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Shit. DBs.
Good morning, Double A.
I'm gonna go. God damn it! Oh boy,
Bray Hubbard.
The place of Keon Saab last season.
Bray Hubbard.
Yeah, Bray Hubbard. That's who I'm going with. X Factor.
Okay. Do you think Bray Hubbard, but you're gonna have Bray, Keon. You're gonna have quite a few. Bama is deep on that DB line, on that DB side of the ball.
But I'm going by the way Bray Hubbard played last season. So I got to go with Bray Hubbard. I know we got Deshaun Jones and Xavier Brown and all of them, Keon Saab and, you know, Demonte Jackson. We got all of them, but I got to go with Bray Hubbard.
Bray Hubbard, I believe Bray is going to be the difference maker. Bray going to bring that heat, man, because KT said the other night when we were on here, she said, I would hate to be somebody on the other end of a Bray Hubbard hit. I watched that brother play last year. That dude hit like from back in the day.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what? He's always around the ball.
Always. He seeks the ball. And I believe him, Sab, Damani, all that crew there, all that. So our DBs, according to KB, are national championship level material. What about our linebackers?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. You know, and the X factor for the linebacker core, I know a lot of people, might think about, shit. I can't think of these guys' names right now. They might think about Deontay Lawson, but I'm going with Justin Jefferson. I like what I see out of Justin Jefferson, and I do think our linebacker core could be one of the best linebacker core in this country. Yes, I do.
Yeah, look at let me say Brock says Bray taking leadership role. He said it in the spring interview. I like that. And here's Nick Harden. He said Bray is the headhunter. I mean,
He is.
that dude
He is
cold
that.
blooded, man. That dude cold blooded.
He
He's
is
cold
that.
blooded. I'm gonna read a couple of chats here. Deontay Lawson go be the MVP of the defense, potential buckets winner. I got you, Myron. Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Let's see. That's about it for right now. But so we're saying DBs now. D line, national championship material.
Oh yeah, and the X factor, Tim Keenan. That's where I'm going. I love me some Tim Keenan.
Keenan is
you got Tim Keenan and another one that I think might have a big season is James Smith. James Smith, he started getting on the field late in the season. He's the truth now. He's the truth.
Here you go.
Chris Cruz say Quay Rashaw. Quay Rashaw, he's an edge rusher. So I'm gonna separate the interior defensive lineman from the edges.
The D line, yeah, okay. I'm gonna look at and let's look at this. It's a name that I'm wondering. And KB, here's a question for us, man. Do you think we will get more pressure from our interior D line this year?
I do because far as the interior, you got Tim Keenan, James Smith, LT Overton. All those guys, especially I know Tim Keenan, he clogged up the middle at that nose guard, but LT Overton and James Smith has proven they can get in the backfield. It's just they gotta bring the player down. LT Overton was back there a lot last season. He just didn't make the tackle.
Missed them.
Yeah.
Completely missed them. Missed them. We're looking at LT Overton we got, like you said, Tim Keenan, James Smith, Quay Russaw, Justin Jefferson, Deontay Lawson, and Damani Jackson. And they're saying Bray Hubbard, Keon Sabb, this particular projection here, Xavier Brown and Deshaun Jones as your starters, to start off with. But Alabama's deep on pretty much defense. So that D line should be it's on national championship level. But I got to go back here to what this brother right here said, and he is right. But you can't be elite without a proven quarterback, though.
I beg to differ on that.
Okay.
I beg to differ. Was we not elite in 2020? Did we come in the season with a proven quarterback? No, we didn't. Mac Jones. Was we elite in what was it? 2016? We made it to the national championship game and lost with a true freshman quarterback in Jalen Hurts. So you can be elite with an unproven quarterback coming into the season. So yes, you can. What's the name? What's the name? Won a national championship with an unproven quarterback coming into the season. Georgia Bulldog was Stetson Bennett. They proved themselves as the season goes on. They didn't come into the season as proven quarterbacks.
Right.
So if that's the case, you saying you can't be elite without a proven quarterback. So 9 teams in the SEC can't be elite because they don't have proven quarterbacks right now. Ohio State can't be elite because they don't have a proven quarterback. Michigan can't be elite because they don't have a proven quarterback. Coming into the season with a first-year quarterback don't mean you can't be elite. You saying Stetson can't be elite. I didn't say Stetson Bennett was elite. I said the Georgia Bulldogs was elite as a team, not Stetson.
Right. Major difference.
Yes, we talking about teams, not individual players.
Right. Because let's just be okay. And I'm going to say this, and it might not like this, Roger, but if you LSU, it ain't like Nussmeier setting the world on fire, bro.
And guess what? Nussmeier is a proven quarterback.
And
But
he's a
is
proven
LSU
quarterback.
elite? No, he's not.
He's
No,
not
no, they're
elite.
not. Shit.
He's not proven.
Come on, man.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. You could tell the difference in style of play since we're on this quarterback thing. No two quarterbacks approach a game, a team, or whatever alike. I don't expect Ty to approach a game like Jalen Milroe. I don't. I don't expect that because let's just be for real. Ty is not the athlete that Jalen is, but I believe Ty is the better overall quarterback. He's the total package in that. Athletic ability, nobody could beat Milroe. Nobody could. I'm talking about anywhere. That includes Will Howard. Nobody could. But when it comes down to just bona fide quarterbacking, Ty's going to be okay. And it's going to be like KB said, as we go. Because let's just be honest with you, Roderick. The quarterback is no better than the O-line allow him to be, and the weapons around him that serves him. You know, he got to make good use of them. So this is just a thing in progress. Because I'm gonna tell you this: we proved last year with Nussmeier that Nussmeier nor LSU was elite. Y'all, we sent your fans home right after halftime. They were going home. That's how bad it was. So I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's just a true statement. I believe you can say you can't be elite without a proven quarterback, but everybody has to be proven though, Roger. Not just the quarterback. I mean, you like my nephew who says he's the most important player on the team. Yes and no. Everybody's important because football has changed. And you can have a good quarterback, but if that O-line ain't up to par, I don't give a who how elite he is. He going down and up in flames. Like y'all guy, Matt Moscana down there says, Tuscaloosa is up in flames. Now, fool around and don't have a good O-line. Your quarterback going to be up in flames. I don't care how elite he is. Ask Tom Brady, he'll tell you. Ask Joe Montana, he'll tell you. Ask any Super Bowl winner. Ask any national champion quarterback. Ask Greg McElroy. Ask any of them. They have to give props to that O-line because if not, bro, it doesn't matter how elite or proven that quarterback is. He can't make it without a proper and a proven O-line. I'm just from the old school thought that O-line has to be proven. So I'll give you that, but I don't agree with the statement either there, KB. So since we're on the subject of quarterbacks, let me go about it this way, KB, because I'm and we're not gonna play devil's advocate because I said have your way and have your say. Say what you like, say what you feel on here. This is no judgment zone. We just gonna, do we have quarterbacks with Mac, Keelan, and Ty? Are those three national championship level quarterbacks?
Yes, they are. Because I'm gonna say this. That's really up to the people surrounding them. I'll say it like that. They can be if the people around them is championship level or play up to a championship level. They can be. Well, I'll go back to somebody put him in the comment. Jay Coker. How many people thought Jay Coker was a national championship caliber quarterback coming into the season?
I did.
How many people thought Mac Jones, after sitting on the bench for 4 seasons, was a national championship caliber quarterback coming into the season? They did. It's a team effort that everybody on the offense makes the quarterback. They make the quarterback a championship caliber quarterback.
And so So before I go
But
any
I do
further,
think we can have a championship caliber quarterback. Yeah, I do.
and so at this juncture, though, KB, is it safe to say, because you know you the man, is it safe to say Ty is it?
I'm going with Ty simply because he's waited his turn, just like Mac Jones. He waited his turn. I'm looking at Ty Simpson like a Mac Jones. He waited his turn, and now it's here. He's going to take advantage of it. That's the way I'm looking at it.
The way I look at it, and I sort of talked about it yesterday, and here's how I see it. I said, if Ty is the man, don't just give him the job. Don't anoint him to be the quarterback just because he's been there the longest.
Exactly.
Because he earned it.
Yeah, he got to prove it.
He's proven himself. Here's the other thing. He's able, and I said something that Coach Sean said some months back. Don't give it to Ty because he waited. Don't give it to him because he was loyal. Don't do that, because loyalty. Now, I ain't for all that loyalty stuff. I understand it, but in this particular case, I'm not looking at loyalty just in its totality. But what I'm also looking at is the fact that this dude can lead the offense against a first-team defense.
Yes,
against a first-team defense. He can read a defense. He knows his drop-offs. He can read. He can audible. He can this. Number three, the coaches in the booth up there, they trust his judgment. All of that goes in playing quarterback. And when you can have those three factors going, and then number 4, you've won the respect of the locker room. You deserve to be the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
I promise you that. That's my thing right there. That out of those 4 components, to me, that's what separates the leaders from the followers.
If you win that locker room, that means your teammate is bought into you.
Just that simple. And when you win it, and so I believe Ty has won it, not because he's been loyal, not because the other 2 don't have it. I believe Ty has improved over the time, because there's a reason that Ty was not playing in those other times that he was playing, because his throwing motions, his reading ability, his processing and everything is much better than what we had. That's not a knock on the former quarterback. But when you got a weakness, you just have a weakness, KB, and there's no way around it.
That's true.
You have to approach it. You have to admit to it and everything. So I believe that the problems that we had at QB last year, we won't have them this year. Now, does that mean Ty is perfect? No. Ty makes mistakes just like any other quarterback. But I believe that some of the mistakes that we were having to sit on pins and needles about, I don't think we're going to have that this time. So I believe that we have 3 quality quarterbacks that could potentially lead the team to a national championship. But like what KB said, though, ladies and gentlemen, the quarterback is no better, or he's only effective as the pieces around it. I'm just being honest. As the pieces around it. And KB, is it safe also to say the quarterback is also effective when he has an effective defense?
True. Because if the defense can't stop no damn body, I mean, look at LSU. Prime example. They had a pretty good offense, but that defense couldn't stop nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing.
Couldn't stop anything. Listen, and I'm not saying this to be funny. It's gonna come across comical, but it's just true. When your defense can't stop a parked car, you got a problem.
You got a big problem.
You got a
a
problem.
big problem.
When your defense can't stop a parked car, you've got a big problem. When your defense can't stop a parked car,
nothing, it comes down to who got the ball last.
And you know what? And you know what, KB? And when it comes down to that, now you got to rely on big plays.
Yes.
You got to rely on big plays.
Yep.
And that's what I don't want to see happen this year. Handle business from the get-go.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Just handle your business from the start. You won't have to worry about that problem.
Okay, JB, the governor said, question, I don't think anyone said this, but since we all know the quarterback room doesn't have any experience, right? What's to say we don't see all three play this year, KB?
Well, I haven't seen too many coaches wanna experiment with quarterbacks during the season. I haven't. But once one of these guys set themselves apart from the others, then that's who you go with. So I don't think we'll see all three. I think that'll be decided before the season even starts. But if not, I'll say maybe the first 2 or 3 games we might see all three of these guys. If they ain't made the decision, that's just how Nick Saban did it. If he would go 2 or 3 games into the season before he named for sure starter. Well, in some of these quarterback battles, but I don't see us doing that this year. I don't think they'll want to go with Keelan Russell simply because he's really not experienced at the college level. Not saying that he can't perform, but I don't think they'll want to go with him. Now, I think the real battle is between Austin Mack and Ty Simpson. And in my opinion, I think Ty Simpson going to win that matchup, or probably has already won. They already came out and said if we was playing a game tomorrow, Ty Simpson would be the starter. Now, he might come out as a starter in game one, but who's to say he's going to come out of that game the starter? Or he might be named the starter and play a couple of games and get replaced according to his performance. But I don't think we'll be rotating quarterbacks. That's just my opinion.
And I think, and JB says, my point is, he said, my point, I think Kalen DeBoer might keep them to do that, to keep them on their toes.
Keep them on their toes. Now, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
And Brock says, wait a minute, something else Brock said. Here we go. Brock says, and this is something that I've been advocating. I think we're going to see our wide receivers catch some slant passes.
Oh, yeah. Ryan Grubb loved those. He liked those short to intermediate routes. He's all about putting a drive together, not just one big play.
Uh-huh. So, and you know what? And since you put that, and Latoya, Latoya said that too, is that we got to consider our defense. Because here's the thing. If your defense stays on the field too long and your offense is just inoperable and everything, you're not going to win many games.
Yeah, you ain't in a good situation.
You're not in a good situation at all. And that's what I believe in. And I call that balance. There has to be a balance. And we've got to put together long sustaining drives. To me, that's what takes a team out.
Exactly.
That's because what takes a team out.
If you get out on the field and you want to do all these big plays, throw 50-yard pass, or go for the gusto every time, that defense ain't gonna be worn out because your offense is scoring too damn fast. Now that might be good because you can outscore and that defense can't stop you. But when you get in these tight games where you got a daggone defense that's gonna negate those big plays, then you're gonna have issues in that game.
And we said the running back, quarterback, national championship level, Q quarterback, running backs.
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah! Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah! J.M. Miller, come on, man! Richard Young. Yeah, that little young boy, Daniel Hill.
Daniel Hill, my gosh. If look,
And let's not forget about the other two now, Kevin Riley and AK Deer. We deep.
and AK Deer. And don't forget about Is it Washington?
Oh yeah, Washington too. Yeah, we deep.
Yes.
We deep over there.
And not only are we deep, we're dangerous.
Yes.
You're dangerous in that backfield, man.
Man,
you're dangerous in the backfield.
Dude, you let this O-line be an elite level O-line. Man, come on, man.
It's over. I'm just saying now. It's over.
Yes, sir.
It's over. It's over. I mean, and I'm gonna say this. I love Jam Miller. That's my dude. I love Jam Miller. But KB, when it comes down to the running backs, and see, I'm a former running back. And that's why I approach a game from an old school perspective, long sustaining drives.
Yeah.
Long sustaining drive. Let them big hogs up front wear on that defense a minute. Let them but my money is on that doggone Richie Young and Daniel Hill. When them two coming at you, you looking at some pure power, strength, stamina, and you got to hit them big rascals.
Yeah.
And you got to do this all game long. That's why I am with Latoya when she talks about long sustaining drive. I want you to beat the will out of it. I mean, by the time
you know what,
go ahead.
I hope we rotate these running backs.
Yeah,
I hope we keep them fresh.
Yeah.
I would like to see more than just a 2 running back set. You know what I'm saying?
Run them all. Run them all. Because no 2 running backs have the same style and precision of running. That's what throws a defense off. That's what throws it off. Because Richard Young is not going to run like Jam Miller.
Exactly.
AK Deer is not going to run like Daniel Hill. Washington is not going to run like none of them. And Riley's not going to run like. So if you throw them all up in there, man, and you rotating them, especially depending on who you're playing, and you're rotating them out, that throws a defense off, especially because you're keeping it simple. You're running up the middle, running behind that big O-line. And like you said, if the O-line is elite, it's going to be lights out for everybody, including Georgia.
That's it. So,
including Georgia, including everybody.
This running back core is crazy.
Now, they're not giving us a lot of credit nationally, JB. KB, they're not giving us credit, and even JB, they're not giving us credit, but I don't care. You got some running backs back there that could basically start anywhere.
Exactly.
They could start anywhere. Those dudes cold-blooded, man. So our running backs, national championship level. So O-line, what about it?
I'm iffy on that. They got to prove it to me. Because like I said, since 2021, our offensive line has been mid to mediocre to me. That's just my opinion. Since 2021. Giving up 20, 25 sacks in a season, I don't like that. I just don't like it. Yeah, they'll open up some gaps every now and then for a big running play, but for the most part, I haven't been impressed with the offensive line. So I'll wait and say if they championship caliber or not. They got to prove it to me. Now I say not right now.
Okay, we're gonna say the jury is out on the O-line.
Yeah.
But KB, you bring up an interesting point, sir. And I'm going to here we go. Oh, and Linda P, I'm gonna get to the Wild House in just a minute. We're going somewhere else, and KB, I'm got a lot of questions for the legend. But you said we haven't had a bona fide, just a good O-line since 21, right?
Right.
Nobody talks about how many sacks Bryce Young took.
He took 45 his first season as a starter.
Thank you. He took
45. I think it was 45.
45.
And then the next season, I think they cut that in half to 22. So
I'm
that's
being
like that's 67 sacks over 2 seasons.
and now watch this. And I ain't playing devil's advocate right here, but I'm just calling it for what it is. That was because Bryce Young did not like to run the football.
Exactly.
He didn't like it.
He wanted to throw the football.
He wanted to throw it. He wanted to throw it. And let's think about it for a minute. When he got hurt, what was he doing? Running the football.
He was running.
He was running. He wasn't passing. He was running. Running was not Bryce's thing. Bryce was an assassin back there throwing that football.
Yeah, he was.
He slice you and dice you. The reason we lost the reason we lost the Tennessee game is because of a hit that Bryce took. And it was, when you go back and look at it, it was helmet to helmet. It was roughing the pass. It was everything. And those refs didn't call it.
They didn't
call it.
Exactly.
They didn't call it.
So
it is what it is, folks. But that was the separation between Heat. That was the difference between Heat and Milroe. But Milroe's problem was, well, we already discovered that. But here we go. So King Brian says, do y'all have confidence in Ty Simpson? Let's start with that. What about you, KB?
Yeah, I will ask King Brian the same question. Do they have faith in Gunnar Stockton? What have he done? For him to get for Georgia fans to have confidence in him, besides lose to Notre Dame, what else has he done? He came in backup relief in the SEC championship. Yeah, you won the game, but what really have Gunnar Stockton won? Okay, I understand that Ty Simpson, he hasn't done much for Alabama. But we done had other quarterbacks that didn't do nothing for Alabama coming into the season. Nothing. I.e. Jay Coker. I.e. Jalen Hurts. I.e. Bryce Young. I.e. Jalen Milroe. All of them haven't done nothing. For Alabama before they became the starter. But all of them wind up beating your Georgia Bulldogs. That's all I know. Yeah, we lost to Vandy. But y'all lost to us.
Y'all lost to us.
Jeffrey, when it comes to talking football and comparing teams, I like to stick with the two teams at hand. That meaning your team and my team.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Georgia fans, every freaking time, you can't talk Alabama and Georgia without a Georgia fan bringing up another team. Let's stick with our respective teams. Alabama, Georgia. King Brian, I know you ain't trolling. No, I know you're not trolling. But what I'm saying is, how can you ask that question when you got a first-year starting quarterback? Both of us got a first-year starting quarterback. You got confidence in yours, so what's the problem with us having confidence in ours? Exactly. Both of them are first-year starting quarterback. When it came to Carson Beck and Jalen Milroe, both was first-year starting quarterbacks, but y'all had the utmost confidence in Carson Beck coming into the season, and y'all was talking a whole lot of smack to us about Jalen Milroe. And once again, the Alabama quarterback beat your quarterback. Matter of fact, if I could ask you the question, what gives Georgia fans the confidence in any first-year starting quarterback for them? I can ask that question. I mean, Alabama quarterbacks done won more than Georgia quarterbacks. I can tell you that. If you want to look at the totality of it. So
this what Jeffrey said. Losing to Vandy is way worse than
But I understand that. But you got to understand that you lost to the team that lost to Vandy. You don't realize that? Come on now. You lost to the team that, matter of fact, you lost to the team that lost to Vandy. And then on top of that, you lost to a team that lost to NIU. Do you realize that? So I mean, I'm just
Well,
saying.
hey, KB, Dwight, this is what you said, the team that lost to NIU, right? Dwight, can you pull that up? This is how we address Georgia with this. You know, we lost to Rudy.
Yeah, and they sit and act like they ain't never lost to Vandy. Kirby done lost to Vandy too.
Exactly.
You know, I mean,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got to do this. See, this is what I was waiting on right here. Brandon, I don't give a damn. Ty Simpson gonna surprise everyone. I'm telling you, I believe so too, Brandon. I believe so. Dude gonna eat this year. Roll Tide, brother. Here, KB, answer me this. Well, okay, here we go. I'm just this is how I do it, KB. Wait. He got past me. Here we go. Notre Dame way better than Vandy, but y'all said y'all were better than us.
Thank you. They say they better than us.
Here's my question,
it is
KB.
what it is, man. You know, they got a different way of thinking, and you know, so hey, they'll say anything, you know. Man, matter of fact, man, I ain't gonna I'll bring it up at the end.
Okay. I'm gonna remind you to bring it up
there. Yeah, because I got a comment from a Georgia fan under my video. I want to put it out there.
Now,
just to show y'all the way Georgia fans think.
Here's my question. KB, the Georgia fans are saying, not all of them, but they're saying they are the standard now, right? My question is, how can you be the standard when you can't consistently beat the standard? Now, both of us can't be the standard.
Both of us can't be the standard.
The last I checked, within the last 5 years, I'm just keeping it Kirby smart. Kirby has only beaten Bama one time. Nick has beaten Kirby every time he thinks about it, with the exception of the one time. And we all know what happened in that one time.
Yeah.
So how can Georgia be the standard when you can't consistently beat the standard, when the standard can consistently beat y'all?
My thing is, I think they the standard because they don't want two national championships. Yeah, it was back to back. They got this home game win streak going, which that's it going to end this season. And I mean, that's the only reason. That I mean, you that's the only thing I could think of, man. It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense.
King Brian, when y'all troll us, y'all are cool with it, but when we troll y'all, it's a problem.
King Brian, I'm gonna tell you where my problem comes in.
You don't troll with the true facts.
Yeah, you can say, yeah, they don't troll with facts. We do.
we troll with facts.
They troll with their emotions. They don't troll with facts.
Y'all troll with one championship in 40 years. We troll with multiple championships and beating y'all in an SEC championship, which y'all have never beat us in an SEC championship. Now show me where I've lied. Someone from real Bama told me last night that I don't know ball. I've invited them to the show to show me where I don't. I just hit y'all with some facts right there that Georgia has never beat Bama in an SEC championship game. Georgia has only beat Bama one time in a natty. And any other time, Bama has beat you. Show me the lie.
Now, it's a lot more facts than that now. You just named a couple. There's a lot more than that.
Roll Tide.
King Brian, it don't matter when was our last national championship. That has nothing to do with it. We got a championship in every decade since the 1920s. Well, let me see. Since the 1920s, except for one. No, two decades. We got a national championship in every decade except for two since the 1920s. We done beat y'all for one of those national championships. We got 30 SEC championships, and 3 of them before it even came before the SEC, so that make it 33. We'll just say that. How about that, King Brian? And we beat y'all for 4 SEC championships. Alabama's 0-4. I mean 4-0 against y'all in SEC championships, and y'all is 0-4. You got 4 national championships in your whole history. Your whole entire history. And between the first one and the second one, it was 38 years. 38 years, King Brian. And then the second and third, it was 40 years. Then you went back to back and you ain't did shit since then. So come on, King Brian, man. Stop it, man.
So
you 1-9 against Alabama. Your current coach is 1-5, I guess, against Alabama. 1-5, 1-6, or whatever. You laughed at Coach Kalen DeBoer or Alabama when we hired Coach Kalen DeBoer, and your coach wind up losing to him. Supposed to be the best coach in all of college football, but he didn't earn that. It was given to him when Nick Saban retired. He didn't earn that title, and it's been proven he earned it by his loss last year. Y'all crying about, oh, Alabama went 9-4. The fact of the matter is, we only lost 1 more game than y'all did.
Thank you.
Come on, man.
We only lost 1 more game, and we won 1 less game. And they fussed, and you hollering the standard over one little thing on both sides of the ball. Come on, man.
Hey, King Brian said he guaranteed that Kirby will win another national championship before the board win.
I doubt that.
You willing to put a bet on that? You willing to put away? I'm willing to put a wager on that, King Brian.
Before we go further, KB, B83 Sports, I've been doing super chat and I've been seeing them B83, and I'm not sure if KB's seen them, but I know he appreciates it.
Yeah, I see him. B83, I seen every one of them. I appreciate it, but you know, this ain't my show, so I don't call it out. If it was on my show, I would acknowledge you. But being that this ain't my show, and
KB, when you have that coming up, man, stop me, bro, because we want to make sure we acknowledge our people. I'm not bougie like that. I want people to be acknowledged, and that's why I'm glad everybody's here. I'm just getting started, and listen, I'm going to do like KB said. If you have not liked or subscribed to my channel, please do so. And if you've never subscribed to KB's channel, please do so. DSG 84, he has his own channel. Let's subscribe. Let's subscribe to these channels. Let's keep our people going, because it's enough room at the table for everybody to be successful. And you'll come to find out none of us are selfish. We all help each other. We do. And so I publicly thank KB every time I'm on, because he's part of the reason I'm here.
Hey, hold on, Piano Man. I'll be right back.
Okay, I got you. So let's do the suit. Let's acknowledge our people. Like, share, subscribe. I'm glad to see everybody. Now, I want to go back to something that Roderick said. Ty is not that guy. Just wait till he goes against that South Carolina defense. I'm glad you brought that up, Ty.
But B83, they coming through. I sure appreciate the super chats, man. He done gave 3 $5 super chats and a $10 super chat. I sure appreciate it, B83. And next time I'm live on my channel, which will be tomorrow night, I'll give you Felix the dancing fool about 4 times.
Yeah, give him Felix.
Yes, sir.
Ty said, Broderick said Ty's not the guy. Just wait till he goes against that South Carolina defense. Well, what about the LSU defense? Unless, you know.
South Carolina had a one-off season last season. I said the same thing about Missouri after the 2023 season. South Carolina had a one-off season. That's all that was. And guess what? Those guys on your defense, some of them gone. I'm sorry to tell you. You came out with a defense for 1 year, and now you think you just going to consistently have a great defense. Man, get out of here. Man, these guys, man.
I told my crew last night, I'm not really worried about South Carolina.
We all know they're gonna lose their homecoming.
They're gonna lose that. They're gonna lose that. It's only one team I'm really worried about, and I hate to say it, and that's Auburn. And we go over there and play in the cemetery.
Yeah.
We go over there and play in the cemetery.
Man, no matter how bad they are, they always give us a tough game. It just, I don't understand, especially in Jordan Hare.
I mean, I worry about that. I'm not worried about anybody else too much. Wait a minute. It's a loyalty thing. Kirby has been Bama, bro. Reason we lose every. Oh gosh. Oh Lord Jesus. What? What?
They got an excuse for everything. They got an excuse. Well, what happened to the loyalty in 2021 when you won the national championship against Alabama? What happened to the loyalty then? It just went out the window. Oh, I ain't gonna be loyal this game, but I'm the next 4 or 5 times we play them. Oh, I'm gonna be loyal and lose the game. King Brian, what we betting? What are we betting, King Brian? I keep it in my phone. What are we betting? But yeah, man. These Georgia fans.
I'm with Brandon with that doggone all Jordan Hare state.
Yeah, that thing got some voodoo in it.
It got some true. It got some bad karma up in there, man. Cause but now wait a minute. But now Bryce Young was the curse breaker. Auburn had us beat that game, and I don't know what he did, but bro, all I know is, wait a minute, $100.
I got it. I'm putting it in my phone. $100 bet with King Brian on the 3rd of June.
And what's the bet?
That he want to bet Kirby Smart win a national championship before Alabama. Before Kalen DeBoer.
You know what? He don't believe that himself. He don't believe that. Georgia, since I don't know ball, I know y'all didn't say it, but one of your cohorts said it, and one of his cohorts said it, and all that kind of stuff. But but no, KJ really did not say that. But I don't think he did. But if he did, I'm finna show him how much I know. When y'all won y'all's last championship, I want to take you back to the year before. Y'all's defense was vaunted. It was tough. But who gave y'all your worst loss? Bama in the SEC championship game. They ran all over, past Jalen Carter, past everybody. Y'all ain't caught up with them boys yet. When you came back, you came back and you won it the next year. Who was it that you didn't have to play the next year? You never played us. You didn't play us. They didn't play us, KB. They didn't want to play us. They didn't want to play us. And here was the thing. Here was the other thing. I'm just going back and give you a little history. When it came down to that 14 playoff and everything, watch this. It was Michigan, TCU, Georgia, Michigan, TCU, Georgia.
It was I think was it Ohio State?
Ohio State.
You beat Ohio State.
But watch this.
No. Georgia, wasn't it Georgia beat Ohio State and went on to play TCU?
Watch this. When the committee was shuffling things out, who was the team that was at the forefront of everybody and playing the best ball? Bama. But because Bama had 2 losses, we lost to LSU and we lost to Tennessee, they would not put us in. Georgia breathed a sigh of relief when Alabama did not get in there. Want me to tell you why? Because y'all would not have won that championship. Bama would have destroyed you.
They know it. They know it.
Since y'all won it, y'all went 15-0, blah, 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 blah. You turned around the next year and all your dominance was gone. Your dominance was gone. Gone. Who beat you in the SEC championship game? You're looking at it. Who was favored to win the game? Y'all were. Why? Because they were saying that, Jalen Milroe ain't going to be able to do this against that Georgia defense, and he can't do this, and he can't do that, and he got out there and hurt your feelings. Then you turn around the next year and have to come to Tuscaloosa in players, and what happened? And if Bama hadn't eased up on the gas, we would have hung a 6 spot on you. I guarantee you this year, Bama going to come in Athens and totally disrespect you. Guarantee you that.
Jeffrey say we can't talk crap about Kirby. We know damn well he helped y'all. We know that he helped us win those national championships. Well, if that's the case, Jim McElwain helped us win national championships. Mario Cristobal helped us win national championships. So if we can talk trash about every other coach that was on Alabama staff when we won national championship, why we can't talk about Kirby?
Exactly.
You ain't saying the same thing about those other coaches. Come on, man. Let's be fair. You know. Oh my goodness, because I talk about Mario Cristobal all the time. Come on now. We got several other coaches that's still in the coaching game that still head coaches and been head coaches that's been on Alabama staff when they won that championship, and we talk shit about them. Lane Kiffin too. And we talk about them. So why we can't talk about Kirby Smart? Kirby Smart ain't nobody special. Just putting it out there. And as far as Kirby Smart, what was Kirby Smart in 2017 when we won a national championship? Getting his ass beat by Alabama in the national championship game. What was he in 2020 when we won a national championship? He wasn't there then. I'm just saying. Kirby is a better coach than Kalen, and you know it. How do I know that? How do I know that? Kirby been a coach at the Power 4 level longer than Coach Kalen DeBoer too. Coach Kalen DeBoer ain't been in the SEC but 1 year. What did Kirby do in his first year? The same thing Kalen DeBoer did. Nothing. Y'all didn't know Kirby Smart was going to be the type of coach who he is in year 1 at Georgia. You didn't know that. I recall after that first year, y'all was talking crap about Kirby. Because guess what? You fell off in Kirby's first year. You fell off. So come on, let's be fair about everything. You want to down Coach Kalen DeBoer for 1 year, but you don't feel the same way about your coach. Not right now because of the coach he became at Georgia. Who's to say Coach Kalen DeBoer can't come to become that? One thing about Coach Kalen DeBoer, he done won everywhere he done been.
Everywhere.
So come on now.
And wait a minute. And he's Kirby's 0-1 against DeBoer, and
exactly.
So is Steve Sarkisian.
Exactly. All the best coaches
have lost.
They haven't beaten Coach Kalen DeBoer. Kirby Smart, Steve Sarkisian, Dan Lanning. What's the guy name at freaking USC, came from Oklahoma? Lincoln Riley. He done beat all of them. Shit, 3-0 against Dan Lanning, 2-0 against Steve Sarkisian, 1-0 against Kirby Smart. Come on, man. He also lost in the playoffs at Washington, didn't win that. Kirby lost in the daggone playoffs. Did he not? Against Alabama. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You want to bring up the fact that he lost in the playoff, but don't want to bring up the fact that Kirby lost in the playoff. Against who? Alabama. And against Notre Dame. what's the name? Freeman. Come on, man. You just lost in the playoff last year, but you want to bring up him losing in the playoffs in 2024. I mean 2023.
Hey, KB, and if I may throw this in there, and I know you can't relish on if and this, that, and the third, but I would love, here we go. You lost to Bama, Ole Miss, and Rudy, right? If Kentucky would have had a half-decent quarterback, you would have lost to them. Auburn was on their way to beating you. Georgia Tech should have beat you. You and Texas should have beat you.
Florida was on their way to beating them too.
Florida too. Come on, UGA. Admit, I know you don't want to. Your dominance is not there anymore. It's not there. I just counted 8 games that you really should have lost, but you lost 3. But I know I got you on that. But y'all aren't that good, Georgia. Sooner you realize that your dominance is not there. Y'all doing just like Clemson. Clemson did this same thing. We've seen this before, KB. Clemson did this same identical thing, supposed to be in this dynasty, and then who ended the dynasty for Clemson? You looking at them.
You can believe
Alabama Crimson Tide.
You can believe it.
We don't worry about no ice cream trucks at practice. Because every time y'all play us, Georgia, y'all melt. We ain't worried about that. Okay, y'all acting like, okay, I got to put this up there. Y'all acting like y'all ain't come down to the last play at Auburn. A win is a win. Ain't that what y'all say?
That last play at Auburn was in 2024. I mean 2023, not 2024.
Because y'all came over to Bama and got wore out.
And my thing is you lost against Alabama. You lost against Ole Miss. You lost against Notre Dame. You only beat Georgia Tech by 2 points. You only beat Texas by 3 points. Come on, man.
You only beat Kentucky by what, a field goal? Something of that nature. Or 1 point.
I think they beat Kentucky by 2 points, I believe. No, they beat Kentucky by 1 point. 13-12.
1 point, 13-12.
So that could have easily been 3 more losses. Well, Notre Dame, no, I ain't gonna count that because they wouldn't have been in the playoffs. So they could have easily lost 4 games and been in a bowl game. Easily. I understand they didn't, but like we always say, had the ball bounced the other way, could have been an easy loss. So come on now.
So Jeffrey, I ended with this with you, bro. I'm gonna end this little part of the conversation, but we got to talk about our wideouts right quick.
Hold on, Piano Man.
Go ahead.
And every loss that they took, all 3 of those losses was by double digits, except for Alabama. Well, 2 of the losses were by double digits. So come on now.
We had a better season.
Oh, what I say, Kalen still using Saban's recruits, though. We will see what happened. Hold on now. Most of all of them recruits by Saban is gone. Come on, man. A lot of them transferred, and a few of them went in the draft, and a few of them transferred this year. Most of all them guys are gone. Now, you didn't say that Kirby was using Mark Richt recruits when y'all was playing for a national championship in 2017? Did you? No, you didn't.
Because they definitely
you didn't.
Kirby recruits. Definitely
you was playing for a national championship in 2017 with Kirby recruits. You didn't say that. You was giving Kirby all the accolades. Matter of fact, you won that SEC championship that year with Kirby recruits. Was you not? 2018, you still had some of Kirby recruit while y'all were getting your ass whooped by Alabama in that SEC championship game. So don't start that. Come on now.
Don't.
It ain't about who recruited them. It ain't about that. It's about who developing you.
Linda P.
Hold on now. This man say Mark Richt is shit. Mark Richt was winning 10 games damn near every freaking year.
Every
What are
year.
you talking about? What are y'all talking about?
And wait a
Now-
minute, KB. Wait a minute. And whenever Georgia and Bama played against Mark Richt gave Bama fits against a Kirby Smart defense. Every time.
He called him Mark Richt shitty.
Man, please.
Mark Richt got more wins against Alabama than Kirby do. So how you come on, man? This man had a 10-game winning 10 games consistently every freaking year, and now you got a coach that can win more games. You want to call him shitty? Are you serious,
bruh? Man.
Mark Richt never won you a natty. You had plenty coaches that never won you a natty. You had plenty of them. So why you signaling out Mark Richt and none of them other coaches that didn't win a natty at Georgia? How many coaches have y'all had and ain't before them won a national championship?
And there's only two that I can remember that won it for Georgia: Vince Dooley and Kirby. I don't know what happened. Because everybody else in between Vince and Kirby, nobody won it.
Yeah,
and
Vince,
as a matter
Vince
of fact,
Dooley,
Georgia wasn't even that good.
No, you wouldn't know because that was way back in 1942 before they won and won in 1980. So you wouldn't know him.
Come on now.
Man, these guys.
Because when Dooley won it in 1980 with Herschel Walker, it was years before. Matter of fact, that's the only one.
Man, these guys losing their mind, man. This man that say Mark Richt was. Man, come on, man.
These Dolphins
saying Bama I can't believe that.
I man, don't nothing surprise me no more. But here we go, Linda P. These Dolphins stay in Bama business. This shows that the fear that they have in my Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm with you, Linda P. It's a flattery thing, you know. It's flattery. Y'all wish y'all could be us, but you're not, and you never will be. Y'all think Alabama is the best team in college football? I'm supposed to.
Exactly.
I'm supposed to.
It's been matter of fact that it's been proven. It's been proven. You think Georgia is the best team in college football? I want to know.
Do you think? Let me put that up there. That's gonna be the rebuttal question. Say, come on, Jeffrey. I want to hear you say it that Georgia is the best team. Oh, you don't?
He said he don't. Well, who you think the best team in college football? Oh, yeah. That's a good answer because they are the defending national champions.
Well, wait a minute. I got to put this up there. Rep your team, bro.
Oh my no.
Rep your team. Rep your team. Go ahead and rep your team. Come on, lad. Yes, Bama is the standard of college football. It's just that simple. That's how we see it.
That's how a whole lot of people see it. And not just Alabama fans.
You know. Oh gosh, this is the main reason why Jeffrey has been blocked. So here we go. We got one more part to cover here, Kangaroo Black, right quick. Wide receivers.
Oh man.
National championship level.
Yeah, you know, I read an article saying that Alabama had the 5th best wide receiver core in the country. Coming into the season. Yeah, it's top 5, but I don't agree with it. Because they got some teams ahead of us that I don't agree, like Auburn.
You saw
I think they got Auburn ahead of us. I can understand them having Ohio State ahead of us. Because Jeremiah Smith, that guy's a beast. You know. But let me make sure. I'm gonna pull it up. Who they got ahead of us. But I know Auburn is one. Let me see right quick. Let me see. Not Tom. I guess I can find it. Okay. Here we go. This is according to Pro Football Focus. Oh man, the page don't want to come up, man. Ah, man. Okay, you got number 1 is Oregon, number 2 Ohio State, number 3 Ole Miss. No, this the wrong one. But according to Pro Football Focus, I know they got Auburn ahead of us. So,
Exactly.
and I don't agree with that. It's another team ahead of us. I agree with Ohio State, but Auburn, I don't.
Right. I'm trying to find it too because I saved it. I saved it in my phone. Let me see. Is this it right here? Nope. I can't find it either. I didn't think to put it in his own folder. But Auburn was number 2 on that particular list. Or Ohio State was first. Auburn was second. We was like 5th.
Yeah, we was still.
Man, please. Man, please.
Man, they done lost their mind, man.
So, let me see right here. Let me see. It was something else right here. Here we go.
Oh, yes. Ohio State, Auburn, Clemson.
Yeah.
Ole Miss, Alabama.
Yeah.
So, Ole Miss, Auburn. I'm even going Clemson. I'll put us at number 2 behind Ohio State. That's what I can make a case we better than Ohio State.
Yeah.
For us the wide
As
receiver
team.
They lost Ibuka. They lost a couple of them.
And this is why I took issue with it. I'm not down in Ohio State. I'm not. But Jeremiah Smith is just one person.
That's true.
He's just one person. He does not have the other wide receiving cast that Ryan Williams does. Sit down and think about it. Here you go. You got Ryan Williams, Isaiah Horton, Jeremy Bernard, Jalen Hale, Rico Scott, Losier Brooks, Cole Adams, Bubba Hampton, and the list keeps on going.
Yep.
Good morning,
now they do have Jeremiah Smith. They got Cornell Tate coming back.
Yeah, but here's where it gets sticky for Ohio State, though. KB, I don't believe that they're going to have the quarterback production this year like they had last year, because they had a solid defense last year, and they had
a good defense last year. Now Julian saying, yeah, he's unproven right now, but I think he'll be a pretty good quarterback.
Gil said we're deeper than Ohio State, and we are.
Yeah, we deeper than Ohio State at the wide receiver.
Deeper than Ohio State, and we
if we had the quarterback play last season,
Lord,
they'll be looking at this wide receiver core differently.
Yeah,
if we had the quarterback play.
So I just believe that we are on. Thankful for everybody in the chat. 103 of you all. It's something else. I got to go back to one more statement. It's another thing. There's B Sharp. What's up, B Sharp? There's the man. I saw that. There's Zach Pitcher Gaming. KB, he's another one who has his own channel. Zach, good dude. If you've never subscribed to his channel, let's hop to it. It's somebody had another statement. It might be way on back up. Well, anyway. So on defense, we say our whole team is a national championship level team.
I believe it.
Our DBs, our linebackers. The only thing KB said was our D-line.
The O-line.
I mean, the O-line, my bad. The O-line is iffy. We're putting that to the side because the jury's still out. So, KB, I'm going to end with this, brother. Who will have 1,000 yards rushing? Do we have a 1,000-yard rusher?
I'm
And I
gonna
can't.
go with Jam Miller simply because he's the number one back. But hey, in my heart, I can say either one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him, Richard Young, them two, they lead the pack. Well, one of them can be 1,000-yard rusher.
And you know what else, KB? I was listening to someone yesterday, and they've got a lot of faith. They have a lot of belief. And it was a former player of Bama who said that keep your eye on A.K. Deer.
Okay.
Keep your eye on A.K. Deer.
That's the freshman.
He's a freshman. But
Yeah.
keep your eye on him, because from what this guy was saying, he doesn't play like a freshman. He doesn't play like one. So they were saying keep your eye on A.K. Deer. Second question. Receiving yards, 1,000 yards. Who you got there?
I'm going with Ryan Williams. And
Okay.
I'm going with another one.
Okay.
Isaiah Horton.
Y'all sleep on Isaiah, man. Y'all sleep on it. Where's my little list? Where's my little list? Cause here we go. Ryan Williams, last year, 13 games, 48 receptions, 865 yards, and 8 touchdowns. I'm of the firm persuasion that he's going to get some more yards this year and some more touchdowns.
Yeah.
Isaiah Horton is going to be that dude too. But I just believe, I have a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion that Germ Bernard is going to be part of that X factor too.
Now, you know, I'm with Isaiah Horton. He's a big body receiver. He's 6'4", about 200 pounds, pretty fast. But Ryan Williams talked about it the other day, saying that the plays that's going to be called on the Ryan Grove, a lot of them is underneath routes, short to intermediate routes. And he also said that they are going to be, Ryan Williams last season was mostly lined up outside. He said all receivers going to be lining up in different spots this year on the Ryan Grove. And I'm loving that.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
It takes away the predictability of stuff.
Yeah.
Won't be so predictable.
Right.
I'm just being honest.
And Georgia fans, I just want y'all to know, Ryan Williams also said that the game-winning touchdown that he caught against you bums was a mistake. He said he was supposed to be running another route, like a 12-yard in. And him and Jalen Milroe talked about it going to the huddle. So on the other hand, just saying, y'all lost on a mistake. Y'all can't even beat Alabama's when they out there making mistakes. But anyway.
And wait a minute. Hold up. Before you leave that play there, KB, and your players ran into each other on a spin move.
Yeah.
Y'all
out there trying to slow dance.
Yeah.
Ryan Williams had them slow dancing.
Only thing was missing was that jam. Hey, Mr. DJ.
Yeah. Hey, you see Jeffrey? You see that? He brought up another team.
Here we go.
They can't. You can get them every time. They had to bring up every other team except for their team.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
wait a minute, LaQuasia. Wait a minute, I got to put that up there. LaQuasia said, I'm about to go watch it again for the millionth time.
Yeah, man. Man, we can go back to Jalen Hurts. We can go back to Tua. We can go back to, we can go all the way back to daggone what the quarterback name before McElroy? Shit.
Is it John Parker Wilson?
I think it was John Parker Wilson. Wasn't he in 2008?
Something like that. We can go back a long way. And when AJ was shutting them down.
We bring up Georgia all the time because the debate is between Georgia and Alabama. That's what the debate is between.
Look, LaQuation, if you still on here, LaQuation, I need you to go back and look at that play and see if the result is still the same.
And you know what you know what Ryan Williams did to Georgia. He did the dirty bird on him. Straight daggone disrespect. The dirty bird.
I tell
But
you, what's up, Demetrius Smith? And so Germ had 13 games, 50 receptions, 794 yards. I believe Ryan and Germ, along with Isaiah, they're going to eat. But I'm finna tell you something else. Watch them guys coming off the bench, too.
Oh, yeah. You
Brooks going to make y'all hurt.
Yeah, man. What that other guy name? I'm forgetting these guy name. Number 11, Rico Scott.
Yes.
You better watch him. You better watch Rico Scott.
Ryan was too quick. LaQuation said Ryan was too quick and light on his feet for them boys. Had them dancing back there, LaQuation. Hey, they were doing the slow jam. I'm just telling you, that's all was needed was just, hey, Mr. DJ, can we slow this party down?
Yeah, Lotzil Brooks. Don't forget about Lotzil Brooks.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. I'm telling you, Lotzil Brooks is our Jalen Waddle. The only thing that I don't like, KB, and we're going to get ready to go, man. I got to go get some glasses. My glasses broke, man. And
okay.
And no, it's a funny story behind it. I was getting ready to go to church, and I bumped up against them on my dresser, and my glasses fell to the floor. And man, that the arm of them just came apart, right? Well,
right.
The backstory behind those glasses, my glasses are Sean John glasses, right?
Oh man.
And I just said, oh, this is a sign of things to come. But man, I am of the honest opinion. So this is what I'm going to do, KB, and man, Brooks, Scott, Hale, Bama's deep and wide out, just like we're deep in the defensive backfield. I believe that we're poised and ready for a great season. You know what? You know what? Hold up, Jeffrey. Wait a minute.
I already know.
Hold up, Jeffrey. Hold up, Jeffrey. Hold up. Let me just go on and put this out there. We know we missed the playoffs, but y'all got put out first round.
Might as well not have been there. And the thing about it, they had a bye week to prepare for it.
Yeah. I mean, but just saying now, we know
he also the youngest player to beat them too.
But we beat y'all. Yeah, I'm going to say, KB, yeah, we know we lost to Vandy. Yeah, we know we lost to Tennessee. Yeah, we know we lost to Oklahoma. And yeah, we know we lost to Michigan. We know better than y'all know. But the catch is, you all are celebrating one less loss and one more win than us. That's what you're celebrating.
They celebrating getting beat by Rudy. To be real about it, they celebrating going to the playoffs and getting beat. That's what they celebrating.
Zach, my man, Georgia fans, y'all still hiding from the dancing leprechaun. And KB, I'm sick of this part. Y'all lost to way worse teams than us. But we beat the standard. Because that's what y'all say y'all are. The standard.
That's what they say.
That's what y'all say.
Man, come on, man.
Ephraim, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Ephraim say, why entertain Georgia fans? They can't beat Bama. We entertain them because they're entertaining. I mean, okay. I mean, I give y'all that. You see, I'm putting him up there, Black. You know, he I mean, straight facts, y'all SEC champs, you know. It's all love. LaQuasia. See, that's why I like her. 2 championships in 44 years is not the standard. That just means y'all had a good year those 2 years.
That's it. That's the standard to them, though.
That's it. That's it. That's the bottom line. 2 championships in 44 years. And you're proving, and you know, you can't expect to win one every year.
They got 2 national championships in 44 years. They got 3 SEC championships in the past 20 years. That's not the standard.
That's not the standard. 2 is better than 0, but 18 sure feels good.
18 is better than 2.
18 is better than 2.
I can tell you this. If you look at it, a 15-year-old Alabama fans then saw more national championships than a 100-year-old Georgia fan.
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad. That's bad. Oh, that's bad.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh man. Oh man.
JB, the governor, shots fired. JB said 6 from 1 coach is better than 2. What thought? Nick Saban by himself has more championship than Georgia as a team.
Oh man, that's bad.
Golly. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Georgia, y'all ready? When y'all ready to stop, we'll stop. Because these jokes gonna keep on taking y'all down the rabbit hole, man. You come here, y'all ask for it every time. So, but KB, as we end, man, I want to thank you for coming and being my guest, man. We got to do this again real soon. King Brian, man, I'm tired of looking at you, man.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta read this comment, man, that I got from a Georgia fan.
Oh yeah. There it is.
He said, they still got the best coaching staff in the country. We had a mid-team last year and still won the SEC. I guess congrats for beating Georgia. If that's what your goal is every year, then y'all are doing well. We're about winning championships. Alabama is about clicks and likes. Once again, they done took somebody else's slogan. They done took Dan Lanning's slogan when he was talking about Colorado. They can't come up with their own shit. And my thing is, if Georgia is all about winning national championships, why you only got 2 in 44 years? Why you only got 3 SEC championships in the last 20 years? If you all about winning national championships, part of winning national championships is about beating the teams you face. Why you 1-9 against Alabama? Somebody tell me why. Give me a reason for all of these questions that I'm asking. Can anybody answer that? He went on to say, as far as Notre Dame goes, I'm not the one for excuses. But listen to what he said. But a literal terrorist attack delayed the game. We had our backup quarterback in, and Kirby's dad had just been sent to the hospital where he ended up passing away due to injuries. My condolences, that's an unfortunate event. But don't use it as a fact of you losing to Notre Dame, or as an excuse of you losing to Notre Dame. Also, you had your backup quarterback in the game. That's no excuse either. I recall on 2 occasions against the Georgia Bulldogs, my Alabama Crimson Tide had their backup quarterback in. Tua, 2017, Jalen Hurts in 2018. No excuse. None whatsoever. So come on, man. You didn't make an excuse when your backup quarterback entered the game a couple of weeks prior in that SEC championship game against Texas. You didn't make no excuse then because you won. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the terrorist attack, the game got pushed back for Notre Dame too. Am I making any sense?
You making sense, bro. You making sense. You preaching. You preaching.
Oh man, he said, I mean, y'all can hold on. He said, man, move that. He says, I mean, y'all can be delusional all you want. If you think Kirby ain't cleaning house this year, well, if he cleaning house, he should have been cleaning house before now. He should have cleaned house at the end of last season. But yet he decided to keep Mike Bobo after the heat was on him to get rid of it. So he ain't cleaning nothing.
He ain't clean house.
The man wins all the time. I don't care what you got so much confidence. I don't see why you got so much confidence in Alabama after an embarrassing season they had last year. Embarrassing season. I think Ole Miss had the same season we did. It wasn't embarrassing for them. I think Tennessee had the same season we did. Wasn't it? You got teams out there that had worse season than we did. Wasn't embarrassing. I want to know. And if that's the case, Georgia had an embarrassing season. Come on, you ain't lost 3 games since what? 2020, I guess? No, I don't think you lost 3. You lost 2 in 2020. You ain't had an embarrassing season since what? I don't know when. I mean, a 3-loss season. So last season should have been an embarrassment. I'm just saying. And he goes on to name all the teams we lost to. But not one time mention the fact that his team lost to us. Does that make any sense, Jeffrey? King Brian? Especially with that Notre Dame situation and the backup situation. Y'all took another slogan from Alabama. Next man up. I know I'm making sense about all this. I got to be. I'm done.
Wait a minute, KB. Wait a minute. I just saw one question that I did not ask you, but I got to address this. Jeffrey said, we ain't worried about Bama this year. We worried about Texas. Why you worried about somebody you can beat, but you ain't worried about the person that you can't beat?
They make no sense.
You make no sense, man. You make no sense.
King Brian, how can I be a hater if I'm telling the truth?
Hey, Kimberly, roll tide. Wait, wait a minute. JB, shots fired again. I ain't never seen this either, JB. Have y'all seen a sign yet that said we want you?
Not a one.
Not a one.
Not a one.
Not a one. You know, not a one. Nobody
Jeffrey,
has ever
it's
said
evident that you
Georgia.
don't know what you're talking about. It's evident that you don't know what you're talking about. Texas will be better than Bama this year. How? They replacing their whole offensive line, the quarterback, they running back. Shit, about 4 or 5 on the defense. How? You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, they've been saying we don't rebuild, reload. And I heard them say, I heard one in the one of them said in the comments on my page that we ain't done yet.
First of all, you ain't never been put together yet. I mean,
like,
hey, like really? I mean, like, come on. But I forgot. Y'all delusional. Y'all delusional, and y'all say we delusional. So that's how delusional folks say that people with sense are delusional. So I got you. I understand. I understand. I understand. Yeah, I got you. But here we go. Here's my last question, KB. Does Ty throw for? I just said 3,000 yards.
That's it.
That's my starting point.
My starting point is 38.
Okay.
3,800 yards with the right wide receiver core we got. It all depends on the offensive line, though.
Okay, Myron said 3,800. Yeah. Okay. All right. I just said for over 3,000. So we are in there. And KB, let me ask you something. When can you come back on? Because, brother, we didn't even get to some more stuff I wanted to get to because we've been entertaining these questions and answers. Brock said 3,500. JB says, okay, Brandon says 38 to 4,000. Okay, cool. JB says 2,500 plus, and running backs collectively have 15. Okay, cool. Jackson 3801. Jackson says 3801. So KB, when can you possibly come back on, bro?
Friday? No, I can't go Friday. My wife go to the doctor. I'm gonna go with her. When you gonna be on? I know you'll be on tomorrow.
Listen, here's how my schedule runs. And listen, for everybody, let me go on record, and I want to say something. KB, I've never said this to you, brother, and I don't mean to bring up old rubbish and all that kind of stuff. But, bro, part of the reason I hang out is because you invited me to your show when you didn't have to. And I was, doing things just not trying to for myself, but just trying to make friends and all that kind of stuff. I want people to know and understand that Piano Man is doing things on his own accord. And I have a crew that I rock with. We ain't, and I'm friends with KB, Coach Sean, and all the others, B Sharp, Ty Hayes, and others. So feel free to come by anytime. And if you never subscribe to my channel, feel free to subscribe. I promise you, I'm not after anything but your subscription. That's all I want and everything. But KB, I want you to come back because I want to talk about what you talked about the other night. I want to talk about the schedule.
Okay.
So the way that I'm on twice on Monday, 8 to 9. I'm running over today because I got the legend in the house, so I ain't going to rush him. From 8 to 9 on the morning run on Mondays, and then 5 to 7 on Monday evenings. But the rest of the week, I'm on from 8 to 9 the rest of the week. So just pick a day. And when KB Monday, says he wants to come on, I'm making room for KB.
All right, next Monday, 5 to 7.
5 to 7. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Y'all heard it here first, folks. KB will be back with Piano Man on the long run from 5 to 7. And next week, we're going to talk about the schedule. We're going to talk about the schedule. And KB, I'm throwing one more other thing in it too, bro. We're going to talk about intriguing games from other teams. Because what I'm looking at is how everything is set up for us in the as far as the playoffs go, and this, that, and the third. I want to see where other losses and wins could come from other teams. So just be ready. Bring you some fried chicken or something.
All right. Hey, doctor told me I need to cut out fried food.
Well.
I still eat it from time to time. Not much.
Gotcha. Me too. And I've got, matter of fact, that's why when I get ready to get off of here, I've got to go get my meds. I got to go get my Manjaro. I'm a diabetic, but I'm not severe and everything. Right. But I've lost 40 pounds, but I'm on my way to lose. I'm trying to lose about 50 more.
Right.
And because I'm, just trying to get a little bit more unrecognizable.
Once you log off, stay on for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Once you go off live, stay on for a minute. Okay. But the good thing the doctor told me, he told me I can use the air fryer, so I'm good.
Yeah. And that's what I do. Black people love their fried chicken. White people do too.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
Hispanics do too. So be careful with that statement there, bro. Be careful. There's a whole lot of folk like fried chicken. Okay.
Yes, sir. I think everybody like fried chicken.
Now, Stephen Hicks said, just don't bring rabbit.
What?
I love rabbit.
Hey, I just ate me some. I ate some Sunday and ate the leftovers yesterday.
I love rabbit.
Sure did.
I love it. Rabbit with some good rice and gravy. Come on here.
I had mine with mashed potatoes and gravy. It was so good.
I know it, Jeffrey. I'm just saying, be careful with that statement. Because some people, they ain't like Piano Man and KB. Some people gonna make something out of nothing. Just be careful. You never tried rabbit? Is it good? Is the Pope Catholic? Is it good? Is the Pope good, Catholic? Man. What you talking about, bro?
It's scrumptious.
Yes, it is. You know what? Hey, KB, where I got to go get my prescription from, man, they have rabbit on the menu every day. I think I'm going to get me a sandwich.
Man, you need to get you some. I'm telling you, man.
I'm going to get me some. Who
Keep
asked that
Brian,
question?
raccoon good too. Squirrel.
I tried rabbit before, really good. Yeah, Jeffrey. Yeah.
Yep. That
J.
coon,
Cole.
that squirrel, that's good too, man.
J. Cole said, I'm not trying to bless your hearts. I hear you, man.
Sure.
Man, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, that rabbit good eating. So, but y'all, KB will be back on with us. Everybody's invited to come and hang out with us. Next week, we're going to be talking about the schedule and some intriguing games. We're going to we're just going to talk all things Alabama next week. But I'm also going to do this, KB. And I told KJ, I think that's his name, KJ, from your channel. He came by and visited us the other day, last night, to be honest with you. He said, I told him, I said, I'm going to pull up the Georgia schedule, and I'm going to pull up the Georgia depth chart, and we're going to measure it up against the Bama schedule and the Bama depth chart, and we're going to go from there. Since we delusional and everything, let's see what two delusional fan bases look like. Let's see
let's do that.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
J. Cole, wait a minute. This thing got crazy now. I got to put this up there. Now, J. Cole, you sound like me. I said a lot of stuff. I'm from the country that I'm not eating. But, bro, I'm going to eat me some rabbit now. I'm going to eat
I'm going to eat rabbit. I'm going to eat coon. I'm going to eat squirrel. If I can get a hold to it, I'm going to eat it.
And I live on a farm. And when I see some squirrel, bam, that's it. Squirrel make better gravy than rabbit.
It do.
Trust Piano Man on that now. Trust Piano Man on that. So Nick asked you, KB, and then we're going to go on this one. Nick asked, when are you going to be doing another food segment?
Man.
Promote your food segment, please.
I don't even know. I know I'm going to be hitting the hard during the season. I do know that.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm really focusing on my other channel. You know, I just started this TikTok thing where I just put some shorts on TikTok. So yeah. But once the season starts, I'm gonna really get back to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some tailgating things too, KB, because I love to cook. I love it. I love to cook, but I love to grill, and I'm getting off into grilling my veggies and things like that. And I have a special little dish that I do, and I'm going to be promoting that too. So Piano Man is going to be doing some different things during the season too. But I just want y'all to know that a lot of things that I mimic, I watch this man here, and I want him to know that I appreciate everything you do, but I also appreciate your friendship and your brotherhood. You, B Sharp, Coach Sean, Ty Hayes, Jonathan Lewis, all y'all. Nick Saban Jr. I appreciate everybody. So, KB, tell us where we can find you. I'm talking about everything, every place we can find you. Except
you can find me right here on YouTube, the Kangaroo Black Show. You can find me on Twitter. Twitter is at Kangaroo Black 1, TikTok at Kangaroo Black 73, and on Facebook, Show Enough. That's where I'm at.
Gotcha.
Jeffrey, I got you blocked on YouTube. Well, I unblock you. Because I had a block party one time.
Wait a minute. Oh, what's the password, Jeffrey? What's the password?
Oh yeah. Hey, Jeffrey, the password to get unblocked is 2 of them. Roll Tide.
You got that right. That's the password. That's the password.
He knew the password. He knew the password.
That's the password. Wait a minute. I ain't gonna put that up there, Gil, man. Leave KJ alone, man. But look, I'm Piano Man. I'm here at the Long Run. You can also find me on Twitter at Music and Sports Guy. You can find me there. Here at the Long Run on YouTube. The Long Run. You can also join me every morning for morning run from 8 to 9 on Mondays on the long run from 5 to 7. I'm on twice Monday. And then every day you can find me here on the morning run from 8 to 9 a.m. Today we went a little bit over because I was with my brother. And, man, I love being over there when he be giving these folks the blues, man. And I asked him, could he come on? Because I wanted to talk some things. Bama, we're getting closer to the time now, and 88 days away from Bama opening up that can on FSU. And I don't mind saying this. I've learned to say something, Kangaroo, from you, and I'll give you props on this every time I say it. And I say, my Alabama Crimson Tide.
That's right.
I say it every time. My Alabama. I take it personal when we win. I take it personal when we lose. I take it personal when we open up that can. I take it personal when they open up that can on us, because that's my time. So I just want y'all to know, I get a lot of what you hear me say. I get a lot of ideas from this man here. And Kangaroo, I thank you for coming on today. But I'm looking forward to next Monday. And then shout out to all 100 and something of y'all in the chat. And then I want to shout out those that be lurking. You know what I'm saying, Kangaroo?
I know what you're saying.
They ain't got the they ain't got the guts to come up in here. They ain't like we gonna beat you up or anything, you know. But at least you can just come in and say hello if you be respectful. But now the moment you start being disrespectful, that's when we're gonna get you on up out of here. And I'm pretty sure KB has mods, or I guess he does, but KB ain't got no problem putting folks out. You know what I'm saying? Because he just unblocked somebody. But you can find me here. Come and join us, me and the 401k crew. And listen, even when Kangaroo is not on here and B Sharp's not on, and I don't have guests all the time, the way we be carrying out just now, sometimes I'm like this just by myself. The same way, you know. You just have a good time. So, but thanks to all 100 and something of y'all in the chat. We had fun this morning. But now I'm going to end with this right here. Gil Cruz, OG, yuck, down south food. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So you tell me, OG, you don't eat cornbread?
What? How you not eat cornbread?
Oh, my heart. I'm like Fred Sanford. My heart can't stand much more. Bruh, you don't eat. I eat ham hocks in my greens. I don't know about the rest of y'all. I put some ham hocks and neck bone in my greens. I put some turkey.
How you not eat cornbread?
Good God Almighty! I love myself some down home cooking.
I don't understand
Thank you, Stephen. Who don't? Hey, JB, your fellow Brooklyn guy said that yuck, down south food. My God.
Steven, okay, hold on. I'm about to unblock Steven. Man, there's a lot of people in here. My goodness.
Yeah.
I ain't realized I unblocked this many people.
Amber, me too. And I'm going to tell you something. No, I better not say that because I don't want nobody to take something the wrong way. Let me be quiet on that. I got you, Amber. Amen. Let me put it this way. I like them down south women that can cook, man. And I can cook right along with them. Jeffrey said, "Did you unblock him?"
Oh, Jeff, I'm talking about Steven. I'm looking for Steven instead of a Jeffrey.
Yeah, he's coming, Jeffrey. I tell you, he's coming. Twister, the Windwalker said he won't survive today. He won't survive it. And I'm finna tell you something else, KB. And I know you done been around and everything, bro. But don't nobody do seafood like them folks down there in New Orleans and Louisiana.
Yeah, yeah. Now they love it.
Good.
They love it. I'm not a big seafood fan, but I eat it.
I am.
I eat it.
Give me some lobster. Give me some shrimp. Give me some crab.
Jeffrey, you good.
And the crab leg and some good old gumbo. Give it to me. Man, look here. I even like alligator tail.
Oh yeah, I ate some alligator. It was good.
Man, that's some good eating, man.
Alligator is good.
That's good eating. Louisiana has the best seafood, hands down. King Brian, we might not agree with football, but we agree with some food, bro. Louisiana, best seafood, hands down. I ain't lying. Well, Amber Nicole, I'm going to put it to you like this. If you ever come this way, I got you. Because we do it all the time. A Cajun seafood boil, we do it all the time. We do it when we just think about it. Crawfish, you got that right. Matter of fact, just half crawfish season went out. So
I don't like crawfish.
Oh, bro.
No.
Etouffee. Ooh. Oh.
Man, I had 3 5-pound bags of crawfish. I gave it all away.
What? Oh no.
I gave it all away.
Oh no. No. Man, I eat crawfish like what Ephraim saying, like I eat butter beans and cornbread. Frog legs too, Amber Nicole. I told you, you come this way, Piano Man got you. KB, you ever come this way, besides the seafood, brother, we'll go to where some rabbit is being served.
All right, then.
We'll go where some rabbit being served.
Now, that's what I will eat.
Yes, sir. We'll go where some rabbit, some squirrel, all that being served, bro. We'll make it happen for you.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
Sir. So
that's what I eat.
I love a Twister. I got you. See, that's why I can hang out with your folks, KB. I mean, yeah, KB. I can hang out with your folks. People that love food like that, I can hang out with you. Grill food.
You know, rabbit and squirrel and all that, that's better than the food that they got in the store.
It is. It's natural.
Because guess what? That rabbit and squirrel, they ain't been processed.
It's the real deal, bro.
Yeah.
It's the real deal. And I'm gonna tell you this, and we're gonna get up out of here because man, this done turned into a food segment now. But check this out, KB. If you've never had wild hog, you don't know what you missed.
I done had that too.
The ribs of a hog that's wild are delicious.
Yeah, I done had that too.
Don't run your blood pressure up. Your heart ain't thumping real fast when you get through with a wild hog.
Well, you know, I soak mine in vinegar anyway.
Yeah. But on that wild, brother, especially they done been out there a minute and you see the tusk coming through, it's finna be on like folks.
Yep. And wild hog is pretty good now.
It's wild, it's good, but give me that rabbit and that squirrel, you know, and everything. It's all good. I've eaten buffalo before too, bison.
I haven't had that.
It's good. It's good eating. Good eating. Piano Man have been around the block a few times. Good eating, bro. That's good eating. So anyway, I think, like I said, all 100 and some of y'all that was in the chat, I can remember LaQuasia and Jeffrey and Zach and Twister. I saw Angela, J. Cole. I saw the 401k crew, Nick Harden, all y'all. Man, thank y'all for coming. Especially all y'all Georgia fans. Y'all make the shows what it is. Now I'm waiting on them Ohio State folks to come through. You know, and you know, you see anything else? Ephraim, thank you for coming. JB, all y'all, thank you for coming. Say anything else you see interesting there, KB?
No, I don't see nothing there.
Twister said he love wild hogs. I do
J.
too.
Cole.
Oh, deer meat is good. Yes, it is. Sure is.
Did you get Nick Harden?
I got Nick.
Okay.
I got Nick.
Kimberly Harmon was in here. Jackson Smith.
Marion
LaQuasia.
Yes. Amber. Kimberly Harmon. Sis was up in here.
Oh, yeah.
Little sis was up in here. She was here. Let me go on back up. Ephraim. Like you said, Jeffrey. I know we might be redundant a little bit. Carla. All them, man.
Don't forget the hater now, King Brian.
King Brian reminds me more like King Vitamin. I mean, you know, have breakfast with the king. You know, who else?
Cole covered Anitra.
Yeah, Anitra, Gil Cruz, Dwight, my producer.
Eddie Blackburn.
Yeah, Eddie Blackburn. So Angela from Memphis. All of y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. B Sharp was up in here. DSG B84. Listen, I need everybody. I'm pulling a KB move right here, right now before we leave. I need everybody in this chat to please go to DSGB84. That's all you got to key in and go and subscribe to his channel. He follows both KB and myself, and I'm gonna promote my brother. DSGB84. It's in YouTube. Go and subscribe to his channel today. I want him to have the same experience that I have and be better, do better, do better. So anyway, KB, I got to go to the doctor. Got to go get these eyes. Got to go get my Monjero so I can keep losing my weight. And then I'm going to step across the river, and Southern Rabbit is calling my name.
All right, man.
Southern Rabbit is calling my name. So on behalf of KB, all of his crew, my crew, the 401k crew, and I'm going to give a shout out to all podcasters who grinding daily. Man, keep doing your thing. Keep doing what you do. Keep doing what you do. And I'm telling you now, it's going to pay off. And KB told me something one time, and I hope he don't mind me saying it. Listen, podcasters, let's support each other. It don't matter who's doing what. Hey, if we all doing it together, we all win together. But when you got ulterior motive and you trying to be all that you're not, I'm gonna tell you something else. God will see to it that you're not gonna succeed, because when other people's motives appear and they're just doing this because of the love of the fun of it and everything, then I'm telling you now, those are the people that will be successful. Let's learn to support each other. Let's lift each other up and quit putting each other down. Make sure your motives are right. And then God will make sure good things will happen to you. So on that note, Piano Man is just saying, I might not see you today or tomorrow, but I'm going to see you in the long run. And just remember, KB and I, we ain't no expert, but we know what we talking about. So on with that, roll tide, and whoever your team is, continue to rep your team. And we going to see you on the next time. But meet me here in the morning from 8 to 9 for the morning run. And with KB next Monday now, from 5 to 7 in the long run, we going to tear this mother out. We going to turn it out. So see you then. Have a great day. Roll tide, everybody.
And roll tide.